By the end of today's episode, you'll know whether learning an American or regional accent is really necessary to book roles, and how to improve your accent without sounding fake or forced. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today I'll be covering why mastering a specific accent can unlock way more auditions, what casting actually hears when your accent is off, and easy ways to improve your American accent without sounding like a robot. So, is it important to learn an American or popular accent in your region? Well, yes, if you want to book more projects. Most casting directors assume that you can sound like a native speaker when you submit to something. So if your accent slips or feels unnatural, it can definitely cost you the role, even if your acting is solid. This applies to both the audition itself and the clips that you have on your profile. Right? So your accent is part of your casting tool set. You want to think of it sort of like wardrobe or makeup because it fits into the world of the show or film. If your accent is off for the character, there's no way that anybody watching will believe it. When it comes to television and film especially, realism is key, right? You don't want to break that illusion. Now, you can keep your native accent as well, of course, because many roles do want authentic voices. But having a strong general accent for whatever region you're in is going to expand your reach a lot, as can speaking the native language fluently. So how do you improve your accent quickly? Well, work with an accent coach, okay? I'm not going to give you very specific tips in this episode because an accent coach is going to be able to work with you one-on-one, and most of them are affordable. Even just a few sessions, like 3-4 sessions, can actually help you correct most of the main things that can cause casting directors to not want to consider you. With just those simple adjustments, you can start getting way more opportunities. These accent coaches are going to be able to give you phrases and sound drills that you can practice every single day. Now, you should also practice with scripts, not just words, right? So don't just repeat a list of vowels or sounds. Instead, use full scenes and monologues in the accent that you're trying to do. It's going to help you stay natural and emotional while you're speaking it and get used to one word flowing into the next. You can also listen to and try to mimic shows that you really love, right? So watch shows that are shooting in your region and then pause and try to repeat the line exactly as the actor says it. Focus on the melody and the rhythm and the tone, not just the pronunciation of the word. And then you should also record yourself and listen to it. Listening back is going to help you catch patterns that don't sound native or natural. And you're going to be able to improve a lot faster if you can review your own progress. I personally would recommend you find something like a clip on YouTube or something, and you can get that clip onto your computer. And then you can also upload your own clip of yourself performing. And so you say whatever line was in the YouTube video, and then you watch it and play them back and forth, basically. So you can go from the line that was recorded to your line, and you can look for any differences. And once you start to notice those little differences, it's going to be easier and easier to kind of fix them faster and faster. And pretty soon they'll become natural for you and you won't have to worry about it. Remember, at the end of the day, if you're submitting for American roles, a strong American accent is super important. Same for any particular region or country that you might be located in. And you should also know how to speak the native language there as much as possible. Your accent doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be believable. You can keep your own natural voice, but you build your accent skills so that you're able to get more opportunities. And then once you're well trained, I recommend that you record at least 1 to 2 clips with you speaking in that particular accent that you're trained on so that casting can review it in your online profiles, okay? At the end of the day, You don't have to do this. I'm not saying that your personal accent is wrong if it's not a native accent to where you are. It's just if you want more opportunities there, because if you're limiting yourself based on your accent, you're only going to be able to be cast for those particular roles that they need someone with your accent. Well, thanks for listening today. If you want to dive even deeper on accent, I actually recommend checking out a podcast I did called How to Master the American Accent for More Auditions, which is episode number 79. I interview an expert accent coach, and he talks about simple accent techniques that you can actually use to get more opportunities in the United States. Check it out again. It's episode number 79, How to Master the American Accent for More Auditions. It's on the Actor's Career Compass. And lastly, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you can learn more about how that works on my website, martinbenson.com. I'd love to speak with you and see if you'd be a good fit for the coaching program. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.